One of my clients contacted me because her kids want to argue with her about every little thing. She's a busy entrepreneur. She does not have time for all the arguing. I'm Susan Morley, and I make being a mom easier, especially if you're a busy mom with a spirited kid, also known as a pistol or defiant kid. So I want to get back to my client and what I suggested for her. There is a technique called the thinking chair, and it's amazing. So here's what you need. You need your favorite spot in the living room or wherever it is, your very, very favorite spot. And you need to get yourself a nice cold beverage or a hot beverage if it's in the morning. And you need to be prepared for about 5 minutes. It's going to feel like longer than 5 minutes, but I promise you just need about 5 minutes. So here's how it works. Jim Bob wants to go to a party, a birthday party, but it's way far away. You don't really know the family, and he barely knows the kid. The answer is no. We're not going to that birthday party. We've got other things to do. He's trying to argue with you. Say, just a minute, Jim Bob, hold on. Let me get in my thinking chair. So you get your beverage, you get in your chair, get all comfy with your pillows, make a big deal about it, and say, okay, go ahead, tell me everything you want to tell me. And then you listen, sincerely listen, do not have your phone with you, really, really listen to Jim Bob, nod your head, and when you think he's done, you say, Jim Bob, what else do you want to say about this? What else do you want me to know? And you listen. And then when he's done, you say, okay, if there's nothing else, I'm going to think about this and then I'll render my decision. And then you think about it. Maybe about 15% of the time or less, you're going to say, I've been needing to drop something off at this store that's really close to that birthday party. It actually would be good to run that errand. I think we can make this work. But most of the time, your answer is still going to be no. And then you call him back over after you've had time to really think about it and say, Jim Bob, I've rendered my final decision, and my final decision is. And you tell him. 2 things about this. Number 1, going into it, the answer is still probably going to be no. And you also need to know going into it that this is only going to take about 5 minutes. It's going to feel like longer, but it's only going to take 5 minutes. And you also need to know that when you're listening to your kid, you're really listening. This is not pretending. Be sincere, be authentic. And you also understand that your child isn't going to like what your final decision is most of the time. So you need to, after you render your final decision, you need to walk away. Because they're going to have some reaction, probably negative, if they're not getting what they want. But the point is that your child feels heard. We all love to be heard, and this is a way to give your child what he or she needs while still being in charge, being that leader, being the adult in the room. So if you're sitting here listening to this and thinking, oh, Susan, you don't know my kid. You don't understand. This would never work for my child. Then I want you to call me because I would love for us to talk about how we can work together so that this will work with your child. I have worked with hundreds of moms, and I'm telling you, this can work. You can go to my website and schedule a free call, or click the link and schedule a free call with me. So if you think this isn't going to work for your kid, I want you to schedule your free call today. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.